What if the man everyone believes is locked away forever suddenly comes back? And not just back, but ready to expose a deadly secret and take down the very agency that captured him? Today, we're diving into a shocking twist that could completely change everything in Port Charles. A fan-favorite hero, a secret betrayal, and a prison escape that seems almost impossible. If you think Jason Morgan's story is over, think again, because what's coming next might be one of the biggest comebacks we've ever seen. Let's start from where things got really intense. Jason Morgan, a man known for his loyalty, strength, and quiet determination, suddenly found himself in a situation no one expected. He was taken into custody by the WSB, a powerful and secretive spy agency. And not just arrested, he was completely removed from Port Charles, sent far away to a highly secure facility. For everyone back home, it looked like the end of the road for Jason. But here's the twist. The reason he was taken away wasn't even the full truth. The WSB believes that Jason shot their director, Ross Cullum. That single act turned him into a major target, someone they couldn't risk keeping free. So they locked him away under heavy surveillance, in a distant place where escape feels impossible. But what people don't know is that Jason didn't actually do it. The real shooter? Rocco Falconeri. Yes, a young boy made a mistake, one that could have destroyed his future. And Jason, being the man he is, stepped in without hesitation. He took the blame. He confessed. He sacrificed his own freedom to protect someone else. That one decision changed everything. Instead of living his life in Port Charles, Jason is now stuck in a high-security prison in Jakarta, a city far from home, filled with unknown dangers and constant surveillance. And according to people like Jack Brennan, there's almost no chance of escape. The WSB doesn't play around. Once they have someone, they don't let go. But this is Jason Morgan we're talking about, a man who has survived countless threats, a man who has escaped death more times than anyone can count, a man who always finds a way. So the big question is, will he do it again? Now let's add another layer to this already complicated story. Ross Cullum, the man everyone thinks Jason shot, might actually still be alive. And that changes everything. Because if Cullum is alive, then Jason is locked away for a crime that didn't even happen the way people think it did. And even worse, Cullum isn't exactly innocent. Behind the scenes, Cullum has been playing a dangerous game. He's secretly working with powerful and shady figures, including Gen Z Sidwell, tied to a dark project connected to Cesar Faison. The WSB doesn't even realize their own director has been betraying them. So now imagine this. Jason somehow finds out that Cullum is alive. He realizes he's been set up. He understands that the real danger is still out there, and getting worse. Do you really think he would just sit in prison and do nothing? Of course not. This could be the exact moment that pushes Jason to do the impossible, an escape, and not just any escape, but one driven by purpose. Because for Jason, it's never just about himself. It's about the people he loves. Back in Port Charles, his son Danny could face serious consequences because of what happened. People believe Jason shot Cullum, and that kind of accusation doesn't just disappear. It brings pressure, danger, and potential backlash for his family. And then there's Britt Westbourne. If Cullum is alive and secretly working with dangerous people, Britt could be in serious trouble. Jason left thinking the threat was gone, but now it's worse than ever. So now Jason has multiple reasons to act, protect his son, protect Britt, expose the truth, and take down the man who caused all of this. Meanwhile, back in Port Charles, several key characters are starting to question things. Jocelyn Jacks, Valentine Cassadine, Jack Brennan, they all have connections to the WSB. They understand how dangerous the situation is, and most of them believe Jason is gone for good. But deep down, there's always that doubt. Because if there's one person who can escape the WSB, it's Jason Morgan. Even Sonny Corinthos, who knows Jason better than anyone, would never count him out. Jason isn't just muscle. He's smart, calculated, patient. He doesn't rush. He waits for the right moment. And when that moment comes, he strikes. Now imagine how this could play out. Jason, quietly observing everything in the prison, learning routines, watching guards, finding weaknesses. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into planning. And then one night, everything changes. An opening appears. Maybe someone inside the WSB slips up. Maybe Jason overhears something about Cullum being alive. Maybe a small mistake creates a big opportunity. And Jason takes it. He escapes. No alarms, no chaos, just pure precision. And suddenly, he's gone. Back in the shadows. From there, Jason doesn't just run home. That's not his style. He lays low. He stays hidden. Just like Valentine has done before. Because Jason knows the moment he shows his face, the WSB will come after him again. So instead, he works quietly, gathering information, watching from a distance, connecting the dots. And as things unfold in Port Charles, something interesting starts happening. Carly Spencer, Lucas Jones, Britt, Jocelyn, they're all getting closer to the truth about Cullum. They're starting to see that something isn't right. The pieces are coming together. And just when things reach a breaking point, Jason returns, not as a fugitive, not as a criminal, but as the man who knows the truth, the man who can expose Cullum, the man who can end this once and for all. Picture that moment. Everyone's shocked, no one expecting him. And Jason walking in, calm as ever, ready to finish what he started. That's the kind of comeback fans have been waiting for. Jason Morgan has always been one of the strongest characters in Port Charles. He's not loud, he doesn't seek attention. But when things get dangerous, he's the one people rely on. His connection to Sonny Corinthos made him a powerful figure, but it's his personal choices that truly define him. Time and time again, Jason has put others before himself. Taking the blame for Rocco? That's exactly the kind of thing he would do. But this time, the situation is bigger than ever. The WSB isn't just any enemy. They're organized, powerful, and nearly impossible to outsmart. And Ross Cullum being a double agent adds a whole new level of danger. It means the threat isn't just external. It's inside the system itself. That's what makes this storyline so intense. It's not just about escape. It's about uncovering a hidden betrayal. For viewers, this storyline brings excitement, suspense, and emotional depth all at once. Jason's possible return isn't just about action, it's about justice. It shows how one person's sacrifice can lead to bigger consequences, and how truth always finds a way to come out. If this plays out the way fans expect, we could see a powerful shift in Port Charles. Alliances might change, secrets will be exposed, and Jason could once again become the hero everyone depends on. So what do you think? Will Jason really escape and come back stronger than ever? Or is the WSB too powerful this time? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's talk about it.